Hi there, and welcome to Flow and Zen Yoga. My name is Josh, and for today's class, we just got a nice 15-minute class which is aimed for or designed for athletes or people who have just come home from the gym and they have muscles that are feeling sore and fatigued, and they just want to stretch out those muscles just to feel nice and relaxed and to aid in the recovery process. Alrighty, guys. So let's get started. So we're going to start in our puppy pose for today. So just coming onto the knees here and just stacking the hips above the knees like so. And then from here, we'll start to walk the hands forward towards the top edge of the mat, bringing arms to full extension as we melt the chest towards the mat and just letting that forehead just gently rest onto the mat and just relaxing the shoulders here and the face muscles. Don't mind Charlie. He's just he's got a lot of playful energy, don't you, Charlie? Hey, come on, puppy. Come on. Oh, he's a terror, this one. Yeah, he thinks this is an invitation to play because I'm in puppy pose. You'll have to wait till a little bit later. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. And then from here, we'll start to walk the hands in towards the body, just coming briefly into tabletop position. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes of the feet and just hover the knees off the mat for a brief moment. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to push the hips up and back as we transition into our downward facing dog. So keeping the tailbone nice and high. So you can keep a slight bend of the knees here if you need to. Feet can be about hip width distance, spreading fingers nice and wide. I'm just going to take a moment here just to pedal out our dog. So we're just going to bend into the right knee as we lower the left heel to the mat. So stretching out that left calf muscle. Then on the exhale, let's switch sides. So bending into the left knee this time as the right heel reaches for the earth. If it doesn't come all the way down, that's totally okay. You can hover just above the earth, and as long as you feel a little bit of a stretch in that calf muscle, that's what we're after. And then just switching sides. So just alternating here, just going at your own pace now. Beautiful. And then from here, we'll just let the heels just hover above the earth, just in stillness for a moment. Pause, take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, we're going to shift the weight forward. And then as we do so, we're going to pick up that right foot and we're going to take the right knee just behind the right wrist. And we're going to gently lower the shin bone down onto the mat. So setting up for our half pigeon pose. So take a moment here to take the left leg long behind you, like so. And with the front shin, it can be at a 45-degree angle. It doesn't have to be parallel to the top edge of your mat. Awesome. So from here, take a nice inhale. And then exhale, begin to fold over that front leg. So just coming down onto the forearms, or if you have a block, you feel free to rest the hands or forearms onto the block. Or if you'd like to go deeper with your pigeon, maybe taking the hands out long in front and just letting that forehead rest onto the mat. It's finding a nice opening in that right hip flexor. And just relaxing into the pose. Beautiful. One more inhale and exhale. Wonderful. And then from here, let's start to release the forehead from the mat. We'll start to walk the hands in towards the body, propping ourselves upright here. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to start to tuck the toes of the back foot. Just plant the hands onto the mat. Then tucking that back toe will lift that back knee off the mat. And with control, we'll pick up that front shin and shoot that right foot back to meet the left, transitioning straight back into down dog. Awesome, guys. From here, we're going to switch sides. So on the inhale, we're going to shift the weight forward. As we do so, we'll pick up that left foot this time as we curl that left knee in towards that left wrist, lowering that shin bone down with control as we lower that back knee and foot onto the mat. Let's take a moment here, guys, to adjust and position yourself accordingly. Beautiful. So take a nice inhale here. And then exhale, begin to fold forward over that front shin. So same as before, we can be resting on the forearms, just bringing the hands to meet like this, or you might like to come all the way down onto the mat with the hands out in front. Beautiful. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, start to release that forehead from the mat as we walk the hands back in towards the body, propping ourselves upright. Beautiful. And spreading fingers nice and wide. We're going to tuck the back toes. We're going to lift that back knee off the mat. Then on the exhale, press the mat away as you lift that left shin off the mat. Shoot that left foot to meet the right, transitioning back to downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. And from here, we're going to drop the knees onto the mat like so, and just dropping the hips over to one side. And from here, we're going to swing the legs forward. And then from here, we're going to extend that right leg long out in front and take that left foot to the inside of that right thigh. So that left knee is pointing out to the side. So take a moment here to adjust so you're sitting up nice and tall through the sitting bones. Inhale here. Then exhale, begin to fold forward as you reach for the shin, the ankle, or maybe the toes of that right foot. Just gently draw yourself closer to that leg. Feel a nice stretch along the hamstring. Beautiful. Inhale here. And then on the exhale, we'll start to roll the spine up like so. Fantastic. We'll switch sides now. Hey, Charlie. So we're going to draw that right foot in towards us like so. We're going to extend that left leg long out in front and bring the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. So Take a moment to sit up nice and tall. Hello. Big inhale. And then exhale, begin to hinge forward, coming into our fold. So just resting those hands on the shin, the ankle, the toes of that left foot, and folding over that leg until you feel a nice stretch along that left hamstring. Slowing down the breath. Beautiful. Inhale here. Then on the exhale, begin to roll the spine back up like so. Then we'll take the left hand behind the left knee as we pull that left foot in towards us. So from here, we'll come into a cross-legged seat, like so, onto our mat. And then we're going to stretch the left shoulder and left tricep muscle now. So on the next inhale, we're going to take that left arm across the body. And then with the right arm, we're going to hook it under that left forearm as we draw it closer in towards our chest. So stretching out that tricep and that left shoulder or deltoid muscle. Inhale. Then exhale. Maybe take the gaze over that left shoulder. Just to get a nice neck stretch as well, add it in. Nice. Inhale here. Then exhale, take the gaze forward as you release that left arm. Then we'll switch sides to move into the right. So on the inhale, take that right arm across the body, keeping it nice and straight. Then on the inhale, scooping it under with that left arm as you hug it in towards the chest. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. And then exhale. Take the gaze over that right shoulder. Stretching out the left side of the neck. Beautiful. Inhale. Then exhale, take the gaze forward as you release the arms like so. And we're going to finish with a nice chest stretch to close out our practice. So on the inhale, we're going to sweep our hands behind us like so. So interlacing the fingers. And then on the exhale, we're going to flip the palms as we draw the shoulder blades in towards each other, opening out the chest to the sky. So we can rest the palms onto the earth here as well behind you to open out the chest even more. Just coming in, just do a slight back bend. Just feeling that nice opening in the heart space. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to take the hands from behind us, release the hands, and then bring them to rest onto the knees. Beautiful. On the next inhale, we're going to circle sweep the arms up towards the sky, bringing palms to meet. Then on the exhale, drawing hands to heart center and releasing down by your side. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time out for yourself today, listening to your body and stretching out those muscles that really needed a good stretch after all that hard physical work you've put yourself through. So well done, guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on the next class. Take care.